In the beginning, there was the One, and only the One. Strangers came into our communities, and so they grew and spread across the hills. Then prophets came from the east, calling themselves engineers and scientists, speaking words that no one understood. And so the One became two, and all was sweetness and light. Actually, we're talking about the evolution of marketing here. For a long time, everyone knew about it, but no one gave it a name. Hello there, my name is Lawrence, and I hope you're having a great day. I run Aktileda. It's a marketing business that's been going for more than a decade now, but it's built on a lifetime of business experience. And this is the first in my new and improved series of vlogs called the ActiBiz series. So, if you think you've seen this one before, you may have seen something quite similar. In this series, I delve into marketing from an unusual point of view. I answer strange questions about business. And in this vlog, I look into the question, was there ever a day one when a scientist invented marketing and the world became a different place? So, to get into this, let's go back to the beginning. Let's go back to a time where communities were small. Various small businesses grew up in these communities, and generally speaking, there would be just one of whatever the people needed most. Then as the community grew, so more businesses would spring up pretty much as fast as the local money pool could support them. Back then, the word marketing meant taking what you made or grew to sell at a local market, hence marketing your goods. This developed into selling goods or services from a room in your house that you'd converted to a shop. This is the root of the more recent definition of marketing your products. Marketing, as in advertising, wasn't what any of these business people really consciously did. At best, they would nail a big sign over the door and maybe pin a poster or two to convenient local trees. Product marketing came by default because everyone in the community would know Mr. Brown the baker or Mr. Jones the butcher. However, what both Mr. Brown and Mr. Jones knew full well was that if they were nice to their customers, they could sell a little more of their products when those customers could afford it. Pleasant communication was the key to increasing the cash in your pocket. In other words, these businessmen inherently understood product marketing. They inherently knew that creating good customer experience was their most powerful marketing tool, though none of them knew anything about marketing jargon. The printing press had been invented. Obviously, hence nailing a poster to a convenient tree, which led to a general improvement in reading and writing throughout the world because everybody wanted to know what the posters said. Then, as reading became more common, so enterprising printing press owners realized that there was money to be made. They could produce posters folded in two and covered in local news stories, and with a stunning lack of imagination, they called them newspapers. And they found that people who are natural and ardent gossip mongers would pay a few cents to buy a newspaper. These people would take them home and read them at their leisure, so that they could gossip about the local news to their friends the next day. Equally enterprising business owners quickly caught on to the concept of paying the printing press owner a small fee in return for setting aside a space in the newspaper and filling it with an advertisement about their business and where to find it. And so it was that the first portable media device was invented and marketing split into two distinct parts. On the one hand, you had information about marketing in print, and on the other, you had old-fashioned product marketing at your venue. Okay, let's jump forward a few hundred years. The world has changed, but human nature hasn't. Communities have grown into cities, and people live in suburbs far away from business centres. Mr. Brown the baker and Mr. Jones the butcher have disappeared into the anonymity of multiple purpose-built shops selling similar products to thousands of people. That direct line of pleasant communication between business owner and local customer disappeared along with them. People simply forgot about them. A whole new challenge faced businesses in these new centres that served thousands of distant but potential customers. And it all revolved around the simple law that you don't go looking for something until you need it. At the height of their popularity, newspapers solved the problem after a fashion. What you needed to do was to put business information in a place where people could find it when they needed it. Placing regular adverts, your business information, in local papers served as a constant reminder of your particular business, and so potential customers who read the newspapers would find their way to you when they needed you. But humans being human meant that anything you can do to make your life easier is the right answer. Searching through newspapers to find that one advert that you vaguely remember can be a real pain in the arse, because newsprint adverts literally have a shelf life. And then along came computers, the internet and websites, quickly followed by social media marketing on those computers, equally quickly followed by social media marketing on personal cell phones, which had obviously become the latest iteration of the portable media device. The split between printed and traditional marketing became a total separation into two entirely different personalities. So let's take a closer look at shopping, or what has become known as retail behaviour. When it comes to shopping, people need two things to make their life easier. And these are the whatever and the whenever. Firstly, they need a store in a fixed, easily accessible place that holds information about whatever they are likely to need. Secondly, they need a means of accessing it whenever they need it. Science came to the rescue again. That portable media device evolved in your cell phone. It goes everywhere with you. Link it to the internet with a Google interface and ChatGPT attached, and you have the current cool solution. We all know it provides easy, round-the-clock access to information about the whatever you need and whenever you need it. So, this is the accurately targeted, passive 21st century marketing challenge neatly solved. But notice, human nature hasn't changed. Science has developed to accommodate it the way it is. Now, here's the thing. If you go looking for marketing agencies, you would be forgiven for thinking that digital marketing is the entire spectrum of business and product marketing. Digital marketing agencies have sprung up all over the world, each one professing to know the best way to drive customers to your business with clinical efficiency. Each one offers the best optimized social media solution and the best SEO optimized solution. All of this state-of-the-art optimization apparently guarantees the delivery of wealthy customers to your shop. But I have a rule that has served me well over the years. Marketing is 1/4 digital and 3/4 creating the customer experience. While I wholeheartedly encourage putting together a solid foundation of web-based media information for every business, which is your passive marketing, I am left wondering why the business world doesn't hear so much about the other 3/4 of your marketing, which is actually the most important part. And this is what we'll explore in the next ActiBiz vlog. I'll talk about techno-paranoia. I will unpack the question, why is the world of marketing obsessed with techno-jargon? It's actually an interesting question. In the meantime, a subscribe and a follow would be awesome. Enjoy the rest of your day. Cheers.